Today I'm going on a perfect one-day sightseeing tour across the most visited places in Ho Chi Minh City, and I'm taking you along with me. Come! But that's not all. I will also be trying Michelin-rated Vietnamese food, shopping at the biggest market.
It's actually so big here that there are signs right there with navigations.
And doing the most impressive evening activity. Let's jump right into it.
Say subscribe! Hey! Bye! We arrived at our first destination of the day. Let's head over. It's one of the main sites of the city, but it is fully under construction at the moment, so very unfortunate for us. It is the Notre Dame Cathedral, which is an example of the architecture of the French colonial times, and the bricks of the church have actually been imported from France. I found a side section of the church that is unrenovated, where you get a little bit of a glimpse of how the design looks like. I can definitely see how it stands out here in the city as a beautiful piece of architecture and a beautiful piece of history. Our second stop of the day is just across the church, which is the post office. Let's head inside to learn more about it. Wow! It is very impressive inside. I definitely did not expect such an architecture. Again, very European. And it's not just any post office, it's a historical building that is still with its French colonial design here and a beautiful interior. You have these wide arches all around you. You have old maps on the wall, you have the traditional tiles on the flooring, and the beauty of it all is that it is still an active post office where you can send your postcards from. And that actually is usually a problem when you travel, because you can always buy postcards, but there's rarely a place where you can actually send them from. And this one combines it all in one. Also, there are many souvenir shops and kind of tourist offices where you can buy your tickets from, but I have a different destination for you to buy the souvenirs in a much better price.
While the inside is beautiful, the outside doesn't disappoint either.
I have to say, looking on it from the outside, it is a really stunning piece of architecture, regardless of that it is like a must-visit tourist spot. Off we go to the next destination, which is just, again, a walking distance away. So far it's very walkable sightseeing tour, and where we are heading to now is a very posh street with a lot of luxury shops and a lot of like bling bling all around it. So very curious to see that part now. I have to say that I am in love with Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City, however it is that you name it. And I think that the city is often overlooked by tourists as a city to visit, specifically if you have already traveled in Southeast Asia and it may look like another big metropolitan city. But I have to say that Saigon has its own very unique vibe to it, and it's nothing like I have experienced from any other big city in Asia so far. It is absolutely fun and I love it. My next sightseeing spot is not actually a spot, it's a whole experience and not just a destination. It's called the Dong Thay area, and it is filled with these historical, beautifully French-inspired buildings that are filled with contemporary stores. And that is from stores that I potentially shop in, like Zara and Uniqlo, but also more high-end stores like Dior, Hermes, etc. Walking through here, you really do feel like you're back in Europe. It's very special and very beautiful, and you can definitely get your shopping needs done here as well. This behind me is the Opera House, which is the next point in our sightseeing tour, and again everything in walking distance. And look at that beauty behind me. You really can think you're somewhere in Austria, but we are still in the city center of Ho Chi Minh. And historically, this building right here used to have a political influence. Now though, it is fully used for theater and opera performances. The level of detail in this building is just stunning. It is such an architectural beauty that even looking at it just blows your mind. Hello. Can I just film inside?
Oh, we're not open for public visiting, only for the show.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yes.
But it looks already pretty from here.
So
Thank you.
Don't
Don't worry.
Have a good day though.
You too. Okay, I need some shade and I need to reapply sunscreen. So let's do that right now. Oh, thank you. To the shade. The thing about the city is that there are lots of kind of park spaces to give you a little bit of shade. And all the locals, they wear long clothing, which makes me think that I'm making such a mistake to wear short clothing. The nice thing about the parks, you know, if you need a little bit of an extra oomph in your day, there are always rats running around, like big ones, very healthy fed ones, just straight through the grass, and you're constantly worried they're gonna run over you, and the locals don't care. And I have to say that during my very short time here in Vietnam, I kind of acquired a little bit of a, okay, I also don't care attitude, but deep down I still care.
Enough with the street animals, let's jump right into the next spot.
Guess what? Our next stop is again just a walking distance away. Ta-da! How am I as a Purpa tour guide? Our stop right now is a statue of Mr. Ho Chi Minh himself, as well as the City Hall building, which is so beautiful from outside. It's shining in this like yellow color with the red roof on top of it. It's just beautiful to look at. And also it's not open to the public, so all you can do is look at it from outside. It is a very beautiful sight though. In this area we will also find the famous walking street, which really gets alive during the evening hours, as well as the famous cafe apartment building. It is a building which has been repurposed from flats to only coffee shops, little boutique stores and small little restaurants, but mainly coffee shops. It's definitely worth a visit. I have already been there yesterday, so I can blend in some shots right now of it and what to expect. But we are heading to our next destination for today. Hello! Our next spot is food related. Hello! Yum! The smell here is so good already. Thank you very much. The place that we have come for lunch is Khoi, which is a national Vietnamese dish. We had it multiple times already during our stay here in Vietnam, but this is not just any pho. This pho place has a Michelin star. So I'm very curious to see how special it is, like how much more delicious can it be. The menu is very clear and straightforward. There are a few points on it. And I guess the best seller must be the Michelin one, so I'm gonna go for that one. So excited to try this pho. We already got like a plate of the toppings for the pho, which are the Vietnamese herbs. We have lots of lime. I love when there's like lots of lime and not just a little bit. And some chilies, as well as sprouts.
A lovely waiter helped us to understand how to mix the sauces correctly and showed us everything.
It's with the hot and sauce and chili.
Uh-huh.
And some, this we usually call the satay. It's combined with chili, lemongrass, and vegetable oil.
Wow. Very good. Oh wow, that was fast. Thank you very much. Wow, that is steaming hot. And I think I'm supposed to add my ingredients to it so it can actually cook, because this is raw meat. It's a lot of meat actually. Okay, right into it. Bam. Whew. Then all the fresh herbs and the noodles. I think. I love this DIY station. Okay. Look at that, the beef has already cooked inside. That's how freaking hot of water it was. It's like almost done. Gosh, I'm gonna burn myself. It's like 500 degrees and eating this crazy hot soup now.
And this one, it's called the rice patty. It smells very good actually.
Yeah, it's like half of a food tour with you. Yeah, you know, you explain everything. Thank you. Okay, mashed up herbs. Gosh, I love these leaves. I like the herbs, the Vietnamese herbs. How is it?
Really good.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, really nice.
Gosh, I'm so excited to try it. And then, how about this one? What do I do with this? Also?
Yeah, that one you will do it with this.
Okay,
Yeah,
also
same.
pieces. Same. Thank
This
you.
one is the soli.
Who knew? Ta-da! Mmm. The broth is so flavorsome. Oh, yum. This is 3 levels up. 5 levels up. This is really, really good. Oh my lord. Okay, let's try the meat. I'm gonna dip it into the sauce that the lovely waiter has made me. Some dipping sauce. Yeah. I also have like garlic and onion, fish sauce, all the other good things. So I'm gonna go for the garlic actually. Oof, fresh garlic. Can I ask you, the garlic we also add into this pho,
Yeah.
right? How much?
Just a little bit.
Like this?
Because it's the garlic with vinegar.
Oh, okay.
We
Bam.
prefer the garlic sauce.
You know, I love when there's like a little DIY station and you just add everything in as much as you want. I also got a coconut now, just to cool me down a bit because this is so hot, but this is so delicious. And the more I eat of it, the more delicious I find it. It's like when all the flavors stand together in the hot water and they kind of cook a bit more together. It's really, really, really good and definitely on a higher level of sauce that I've tried so far. Okay, very, very full and very happy with that meal. We are off to the next spot.
The commute within District 1 is super easy and fast, which is why we have already arrived to our next destination.
Guess what time it is? It is market time, because what sightseeing tour in Vietnam can be complete without a visit to a market? And we are actually going to one of the bigger ones, which is called Binh Tay Market. It is supposed to have everything inside, and I'm so excited to just get lost in all the alleyways. When you look on the market here from the main entry point and the main kind of path, it looks very innocent, but once you know that it gets deep inside and it's like a labyrinth that I think by design you're supposed to get lost inside, you will have a different perception of it being so like easy and friendly. Let's go and get lost inside. It goes deep inside, like wow. There's so much stuff here. This market right here was actually established in the 17th century, so a very, very long time ago. And it is famously known for having everything. Whether you want spices, coffee, shoes, sunglasses, you can find everything here. Of course, most of it is going to be not original, but you can definitely find it here with any budget that you have. Okay, we are on the good side of the market. It's the food section. Very, very optimistic to find coffee here. For now, all I'm smelling is durian. That's the massive, massive smell you can't miss. Coffee place. He looks like he knows what he's doing. Let's have coffee. Hello. Okie dokie. I have a full-on proper coffee menu that can only go well. Let's see. First thing is the egg coffee. Not keen on that now. Vietnamese white coffee, Vietnamese milk coffee, mocha coconut coffee, salted caramel coconut coffee. Wow, that's a mouthful. Tea and more tea and other drinks. Okay, very overseeable.
You want two Vietnamese milk coffee latte?
Yes.
Yes.
You want hot or ice?
Ice. Okay, thank you. Look at that bucket of condensed milk here. That's a full-on bucket of condensed milk. Just heaven on earth, right? Thank you. Yeah, very strong. Very good. While I'm finishing up my coffee, already planning my next moves around the market. Where am I gonna go? What am I gonna look for? Oh, that's so fun here. And the thing that I like is that the people don't really pressure you too much. When you say no, thank you, they just let you go. Because there are definitely markets in the world where when you say no, they keep pressuring you and they keep offering you a lower price and they don't want to let you go. But here it's like, goodbye, we are parting ways and everyone is fine with it. Hello. Yay. Hello. Can I lift her? Oh, I can lift her. Hello. Oh, hello. Yay. Say subscribe. You sing so well! Oh, yay! So cute! I don't know what's better, to hold a kitten, a puppy, or a baby, but I had all of this within 2 days. This is amazing!
The streets outside of the market are filled with more shops, so once you go out of the indoor market, there is lots more shopping to do outside.
Trying on sandals. Oh, look at my chair, it's so tiny. There's no support, but otherwise it's a cute, good sandal if you don't care about arch support, but I have a bit problematic feet, so I do need my arch support. But otherwise, it's really good. And how much is it? 290. 90? 290. Dong. 10 pounds. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. The time we went out of the market, it's already night outside. But night in Saigon doesn't mean we are going to sleep. Absolutely the opposite. That's when life is happening.
There is a very special nighttime activity that you can do here in Saigon, and it is right here in Saigon where this activity makes the most sense, and you will see why.
We are going up on a bus today and we'll circle around the city for 45 minutes to see it by nighttime. But first we are getting some water from a supermarket. Now I usually really like the tour buses because they give you a glimpse of the city in a very fast and easy way. But this one specifically is a night bus and I haven't taken one of these ones before. The city here in Saigon is definitely one that shines during the night. So if there is a perfect city for a night bus, it is Saigon. The skyline of the city is so beautiful. The residential buildings, new and in construction, they are really nicely constructed with lights on them, illuminations, and very nice kind of layouts from outside. Everything glass, of course. It makes the skyline very, very beautiful. The bus tour has finished now. We're gonna head down in a second. And it was totally worth the experience to take the bus. It was really something else and so refreshing, very relaxing after a full day of walking. Now we're gonna go to the next spot. After a long day of sightseeing, one thing that we are is tired. How good that in a city like Saigon you can find lots of spa places all around the city for whatever massage it is that you want. I'm quite keen on a neck shoulder massage and we just contacted the place spontaneously and they have availability. So we are heading over right now.
To keep it short, not every spa is equivalent to its ranking, which is why this massage here wasn't the biggest of successes, but nevertheless the evening continues.
First, also a top activity to do during your first sightseeing day might be to see the city from the top with a panoramic view. And the Saigon Skydeck right here is perfectly located in the city center in District 1 where you're gonna be all around all day. So if you want to go up there, that's definitely an option as well. The Skydeck is very affordable. It's 240 dong per person, but an alternative to that is also to go to a restaurant which is located higher than the Skydeck itself. It is priced on the pricier side, more like high-end dining, but if you want to have a longer experience and dine on a high floor, that option is there as well.
In fact, I have visited the Skydeck on another day, and right here are some shots of the beautiful views you can see from up there. It's absolutely worth to go up if you have the time for it.
We haven't had dinner yet, and in Saigon there are lots of rooftop bars and restaurants with an insane view, and we found one of them. Look at that beauty all around me. The skyline is so beautiful, and the restaurant happens to be one of my favorite cuisines, which is Indian, of course. The view from here is spectacular and it stands on top of a hotel, which is why there is also a pool and a bar. So you can come here either for the restaurant or just for drinks.
The food itself was very good and
spicy. Nice. I have to say that seeing the city from the top, it really reminds me of the skyline of Dubai or New York or any kind of other massive metropolitan city. I wasn't expecting to see that in Saigon, and now seeing that I am even more surprised. You know, when you kind of don't expect something and then you're positively surprised, you feel like 10 times more surprised. And that view right here is definitely proof of it all. It's such a beautiful and unique place. It has it all. I had such a fun day exploring the top sides of Saigon today, eating, drinking, and doing all the things in between that the city has to offer. And if you've liked this video, please hit that like button to support me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!